All right, we are live. Sorry about the failed attempt earlier. Hoping this is all working here. Yeah, I'm trying to do some things with restreaming. That's not working for me at the moment. Good Lord. Just hoping this is working. Let me know if no one's even out there. It looks like. Okay, cool. At least I'm started. All right, let me know if you can hear me. Let's see. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. So checking out what's up. I'm going to go share this real quick on Twitter X, whatever it is. And just give this a shot. Wasn't terribly planning on doing this tonight, but just want to give this a little go. The question, just to get yeah, Shiva. We're gonna cover a few topics. Got a few things bookmarked. Okay, good. I'm gonna first just start. I'm gonna do a quick little segment. Do the whole ignore the chat for a bit and then come back to it. So here we go with that. We're gonna go 3, 2, 1. All right. Question is, does Sean Manaea fit with the Dodgers into their rotation, into their pitching staff? I kind of have my questions about him. I did want him, I got to be honest, last year. I think, yeah, it's he's one of those guys I've always liked, and I just don't know if he's ever had the shot. Really, just the right situation, opportunity. So I'm wondering if he's a guy that we could look at. So just a quick little highlight, Sean Manaea from 2023. He had up and down 2023, 4.44 ERA, 128 to 42 Ks to walks over 117 innings with 10 starts, 27 relief appearances. But he did show, it says Manaea did show more velocity this season and posted a 2.87 ERA from August on. So they're saying he should be able to find a multi-year deal. Pitching is at a premium, that's for sure. Looking at his numbers, the game logs, he had a horrible April, 7.85 ERA. May, not so bad, 3.93. That was with 6 games, 2 starts, only 18 innings. 5.17 in June. 491 in July, 315 in August. Okay, now we're seeing something. And then 267 in September. So, being on the Giants, I don't think it was everything he thought it was going to be. The Giants like to do things like, they're kind of like when the Dodgers do their analytics, they're heavily analytical, but it's on steroids. It's Farhan at his best, or his worst, as some would say. So I'm not so sure about him, really. I'm just kind of throwing it out as a possibility. I think the pitching is getting really expensive. I think the Dodgers don't want to commit to too much. And they also want to go, let's have the option of going, hey, if, let's say, Gavin Stone catches fire and is really good, then you can use Manaea in the bullpen. I think he actually might have better stuff than Ferguson and Vesia coming out of the bullpen. It seems like, I don't know, I remember seeing him with the Padres at the end of 2022. He looked really good coming out of the bullpen. He had a game against the Dodgers, the one I was actually there covering the game, and he threw a few innings against him and looked really good. Kind of shut him down, kept everything quiet. So I'm just kind of throwing it out there about Sean Manaea. Just kind of wondering what people think in the comments. I know he shouldn't be that expensive, but what he did do, he opted out of a $12.5 million contract. Remember, his agent is Scott Boras. And Scott's going to try to get everything he can at him. I think the odds are pretty low that Dodgers get him unless they see something. Like I said, I see something, but I'm not the Dodgers. They're going to see something completely different than I will. But throwing that name out there, he's just out there. Obviously not as glamorous as Shota Imanaga or Blake Snell or Jordan Montgomery or anything like that. But he's going to be a lot cheaper and would be more short term. I'm starting to get that feeling that if the Dodgers, it's a balance. You've got all these young guys, and there's a lot of them. Same time, there was like 10 guys going into last year, and almost every one of them got nicked up. And we had to acquire Lance Lynn. I don't want to see that happen again. No offense to Lance Lynn. He fulfilled the innings. He just kept they just never stopped those home runs. A lot of solo shots, but dang, you throw enough solo shots up there and you still have a really bad game. So I'm just kind of throwing that out there. Do the Dodgers even need to do that? I know that those guys, a lot of those young guys, I want to see them get a shot. Same time, you have to have insurance. And I don't know if even Manaea is good enough insurance. But also, if you do Manaea now, he's not that expensive. He's not going to cost anything in a trade, but maybe mid-season. And they're finding that they're short somewhere, especially at pitcher. They can package up a lot of guys because we haven't traded hardly any prospects. We can package up a lot of guys and get a really good rental or something like that that'll take us through the 2024 season, through the postseason, everything like that. So that's kind of where I'm thinking. Let me know your thoughts. Please comment. Do all the good, liking, subscribing, and all that. I really appreciate it. Thanks. All right, that segment is done. All right, have at me here. Let's see. Yes, Big Upside. You're muted, Sal? Am I? Let's see. Does anyone else, anyone other than Sal, here have me muted? Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Oh, you were muted. Oh, okay, Sal. All right. Yeah, thanks for letting me do that segment. I'll break that off and use it separately. Do appreciate that. Really good point about that hideous Giants-looking uniform there. It's disgusting. It's one of my least favorite uniforms. Always has been. They're gross. But just kind of, texting around with some people, talking with some people. He's not ideal, Manaea. But then again, right now I don't know if anything's really ideal. At the end of the day, you have to go into the season with some type of a plan. And whether that plan is to go, hey, we're going to go all the way down, all the way down to our guys from AA last year, that's fine. I would see that. It actually makes some sense. We do know that they still have Ryan Yarbrough. So right now the rotation, starting today, or opening day, allegedly, Yamamoto, Glasnow, Miller, Sheehan, Yarbrough. So that's a 5-man rotation that, I haven't heard anything different. As probably y'all have seen, I've had a ton of videos I've put out about the 6-man rotation, shorts and all that type of stuff. So looking at that, going, okay, there's that situation. Buehler's out on purpose. They're holding him back, which is good. I have no problem with that. So do you go in with that? Is that enough to get started and going, okay, now we can bring up Stone. We can bring up Knack, Frasso, Hurt, of course. I think a lot of us like Hurt in the bullpen. So I think that's where I'm kind of pondering things. I think the top 4, and then when you add Buehler, that might be an elite 5 with the stuff. But is it stuff that's going to last? Will they make it through the season? Will they make it through most importantly, will they make it through the postseason? I would much rather have a little more than a little less. I would rather be spending or having guys taking it easy, not easy, but just going, hey, not too much. Let's see. Going through the comment. All right. Yeah, big upside. I like them, Javier. That's for sure. Giants do suck. Yeah. I think they're going to be better than the Padres this year. I think Bob Melvin will make a huge difference over Kapler. I think Giants are going to make some move. They're going to make a real move. I hope it's not Snell because I just don't like facing him. See you later. Yeah, $112 million. Yeah. I honestly don't understand why he opted out. Other than maybe just for a better opportunity, knowing the way the Giants operate. They got 1 or 2 starters and everyone else is piggybacking and everything like that. Yeah, 1 through 4 is top-notch. Add Buehler, and that'll be 5. That could be top-notch. And then there's really good stuff coming at the minor league level. My goodness. I do like what's out there for them. Let's see. Yeah, Boris is he's going to try to get all he can. You're going to rely on Yoshi, Glasnow, Miller. It's not enough. I agree. So the question is it going to be the young guys? Are they going to make a trade? Do they just or make a trade, get a free agent? Or do you wait for, again, the middle of the season and make a big trade with catching in your prospects? Thank you for the likes that are out there. Oscar, hey, Manaea should cost less than $15 million. Did very well from 620 to end of season. Yeah, although I prefer break the youngster cherries. Yeah, a lot of them got broken last year, didn't they? Craig, hello. Dodgers need lefty arm, righty bat. Correct. Hey, Benji. Let's see. Contingency plan if 3 of those guys go down. Your thoughts? Yeah, that's the problem, right? It almost seems like they're gonna go down. I hate to say that. That's why I'd rather just. I think you need to pile on arms, without going overboard. Or do you? Or if you're gonna go overboard, if they're gonna make a big trade, it's not gonna be just for someone that they think they like. It's gonna be someone they really, really like. That's how they work. Yeah, the contingency is not good. The contingency is Lance Lynn. Yeah, we don't want that. When the Dodgers try to paint out their rotation, they should even factor in Walker. They shouldn't even factor in Walker. He's a bonus. They should pretend he doesn't exist. Yeah, in some ways. I think you go, well, maybe we got him for 80 to 100. But still, that's why you can't just trade, 5 of their prospect pitchers right now. Probably 2, but that's if you're going to get another starter, maybe in return, like a Luzardo. Give me Luzardo. Even in the pitching prospects, we have their Dean Brady. We are short on lefties. Yeah, Robleski is probably our closest lefty to being in the majors as a starter. They have some relievers with Alec Gamboa and John Rooney, but neither one of those are on the 40-man. Neither one of those guys are on the 40-man, and no one took them. I like them, but I think I'm biased. I'll just admit it. Yeah, Yamamoto, Glasnow, Miller. Question mark would be Buehler or Yarbrough, and then Emmett. Dodgers need another starting pitcher for sure. Yeah, 50 plus watching. Hit the like. Yes, thank you. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate that. Like, comment, all that good stuff. Yeah, more lefty starters needed, so Manaea wouldn't be a horrible pick. I'm not worried too much about the starters. I just think he's not a bad option, and I think he could pitch in relief if he gets bumped. Carlos Garcia, I'm more and more on board with signing Hader. Until the Dodgers can replace Vesia and Ferguson as high leverage, I'm all in on Hader. Go get that Genesis Cabrera guy from Toronto. Do something. Yeah, Imanaga is a lefty. That's why the rumors. Yeah, I just think he's going to be too expensive for what the Dodgers want. I don't think they want to commit 5 years to Imanaga at $20 million a year. I'm really getting that feeling now. These are all feelings; they're not facts. Just trying to read the room. Let's see. I believe we're rolling with what we have. Give or take a minor move. We can always trade for a boost if needed. I think you're right, Dan, and I'm okay with that. They have enough prospect depth to really do some damage at the trade deadline. Imanaga or hater. Yeah, yeah. Mickey Kim, I like this. Sean Manaea is the most average pitcher in the Major League Baseball. As long as it's for 1 year, why not? He'll give us 125 innings what posted, yeah. But remember, Tyler Anderson, 2 years ago coming into camp, was Mr. Average. He had a really good year under the Dodgers. So I look, and I think Manaea's got more tools than Tyler Anderson. Hater too expensive. Dodgers don't want to go high. I know, but I just still want them. Cashing a couple of those prospect catchers, yeah, Bush, Vargas, and they'll end up doing some of that. How about Clayton Beeter? Well, he's with the Yankees. But we got the great Joey Gallo for him. Eugenio Pasillas, our Rosarina. He has World Series experience. I know. I would love to get a Rosarina. No, Beater's not in Washington. He's with the Yankees, and he actually made their 40-man. And I don't know what they're doing. Oscar said, according to Robert Murray, who I'm finding to be very reliable, Marlins not likely to move Luzardo, but want to move players to help rebuild farm. Yeah, we'll see. They do have some starters, and so Luzardo would take a lot. Dodgers have too many dudes that need to be traded. I know. So trade is definitely the way to go. Tyler Anderson was wonderful. Yeah, they did really well with them. Yeah, Anderson and Gonsolin was so effective. Just Gonsolin breaks down. That's interesting. Tyler Anderson back with $12 million is cheap to the Dodgers. That would be interesting. They could probably make something happen if they really wanted to. Not gonna lie, I wish we had kept Andrew Heaney. No, he's too hurt all the time. I know. Yeah, I mean he got a nice little deal, didn't he? Yeah, Tyler is with the Angels for another 2 years. So it's 2 years, 26.6 because I think it was 3 years, 39.9. Grizz Monster, Luzardo for 3 top 50 Dodger prospects, or Manaea at 70, or Imanaga for 75, 85 to 90. I don't think Manaea would only be a 1 year deal, maybe a 2 year, one of those 1+1s with an opt out. Yeah, I would. I think Luzardo. I think you're right, Grizz. It's going to be at least those. Even Sal's saying if Tyler Anderson available, bring him back. Yeah, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Stone, Knack, and Vargas for Luzardo. It's more. Gordon, I think it's going to be more. He's got 3 years of control. Thing with Manaea is he opted out of 12-5 with the Giants because they used him in the 10 in rotation. I doubt the Dodgers are looking for someone they can guarantee a starter role all year. Yeah, I could see that. We never know. Maybe they do. If they commit to the 6-man rotation, they could commit to him to go, hey, as long as you're meeting certain minimums, you're in the rotation. You're filling innings. Doesn't mean he's going to get any postseason time or anything like that. You're just getting a guy to fill innings. Justin, Tyler Anderson is about 226. Yep. I would imagine Dodgers are looking for someone who they can toss in the pen. And that would be Manaea maybe later in the season after Beeler comes back. Grab Matt Moore. Yeah. Yes. I need to do a little segment on him. I also like Ryan Yarbrough. Yeah. I think he's going to be very helpful. Back end, front end. You name it. I think he's going to be an important part of the Dodgers pitching staff. I don't know about the quote rotation, but I think he's going to get some starts. He's going to piggyback and do all sorts of stuff like that. Even if Anderson doesn't replicate 2022, he always been an innings eater. Right. I agree. Let's go all in with the kids. Eventually, at some point in 2025, Shohei, May, Tony will be back along with the other guys. I don't believe May and Tony will be back, Mikey. I believe that they are relievers. There's not enough endurance in there. They break every freaking year. Every year. So let's see, I think 4 years for 54 for Hader, but with some bonus money for performance. Yeah, it's probably going to be more than that. Hader's price tag is 5103. We'll see. Talking about Manaea, Mike, for bullpen. He work in the bullpen. Yeah, May and Gonsolin are non-intended candidates in 2025. I agree. Yeah, Hader does want a lot of money. But, hey, the Rolling Stones said it. You can't always get what you want. Why is free agency slow? Because of Scott Boras right now. He's holding a lot of it up. He's got like the top 4 of the top 5 free agents left. And he's trying to get every freaking penny he can for those guys. Would you, going back to Hyun-Jin Ryu, be at least worth it? Yeah. Why not? I mean, it depends on the contract. He's also with Boris. In fact, Doug McCain and I were texting about Ryu tonight. May is injury prone. Yeah, his mechanics are terrible. Let's see. Marlins asked for 2 top 20 for Luzardo, and Cards wanted to reset the talks. I think also the Cardinals, I mean, I don't know about their system. All I know is I'm a fan of Alex Motz. He's a kid I used to coach, and he's in the Cardinals. I think he's number 22. Okay, yeah, Mike, gotcha. Gonsolin needed Tyler Anderson to be a 1-2 punch, meaning Gonsolin doesn't last 9 innings. Yeah, remember they piggybacked them for quite a bit. Gonsolin his mechanics are also really bad for throwing his splitter. It's just continued arm injury is just going to keep happening. Otani Yamamoto held the money hostage. Now Boris is holding it hostage. Yeah. Yep. That's the way teams are working, I guess. Yeah, bring back Ryu. Why not? Colombian. Oh, Manaea? No. Manaea is like Samoan or something, right? Am I wrong? Let's take a look. Sean Manaea. Let's see here. Let's go to his Wikipedia page. Why not? It's been around. Let's see. Oh man, didn't even talk about Born Blood. Oh, come on. This is terrible. You can talk about, usually they talk about, okay, yeah, his father moved from America, Samoa, to Hawaii, served in the Vietnam War, and then moved to Indiana. Let's see, what about his mom? Opal's a factory worker. We don't know what he is, but yeah. So Manaea's got Samoa in him, which, yeah, he wears that stuff pretty well. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go, Justin. Yes, this is very true. This was the Rendon, Cole, Strasburg era. In 2019-2020, Boris got his 3 biggest clients signed quickly at the winter meetings. Yep. Yeah, they made serious bank. Dustin May is their future closer with Tony setting him up. I don't know, maybe. I don't know how long either one of them lasts with the Dodgers. No, wait. He was born in born in Indiana. Yeah, he was born in Indiana. But his dad's American Samoan. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Luzardo's Colombian. Right. Okay, gotcha. I was getting Manaea and Luzardo confusing. Brewer, 17 wins. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome, Dan. I hope, as long as it's with the Dodgers. I really want Buehler to stay. Guess Andrew Friedman doesn't have any more tricks up his sleeve. Oh, I think he does. He's waiting. He's lurking. A lot of the other teams are desperate. The The Dodgers have needs, but they're not burning needs. The Giants have burning needs. The Padres have burning needs. That's the difference. Just how I guess all I was automatically assuming all people named Sean are either American or English or Irish, right? Guess the correct roster is what we were going with. Current roster, I don't know. We'll see. I think Alex Wood can kind of work too. Yeah, if he would, if he wants to come back and start, Alex Wood is actually now like, I think he's like 35 or something now. Let's check him out. Alex Wood. Oh, not quite. He is 32, so he'll be 33. Year 33 season coming up. I like Alex. Yeah, if he's willing to do both. Sign Max Fried next offseason. He's gonna. I don't know. I'd rather keep my guys. I'd rather keep Buehler. Hopefully. We'll see though. If I don't know how much Fried's gonna get. It looks like the Braves are already angling for him to leave. Would you have traded for Chris Sale? I would have considered it. Another arm. Sorry, Matt. Okay. Nabil Krismat. Oh, yeah. Krismat's Colombian, yes. Borisov, his client, signed quickly if an overpay right away. Yep. Exactly, Justin. Exactly. And that's what he looks for. He's looking for the overpay. That's for sure. Yeah, Krismat got picked up. Yeah, he had a rough year with injuries, and the Padres just cut him loose. So I know there's also some females are pretty happy that he's on the team. Yeah, I think I'm always been a fan of Sale. I think he's kind of dirty in a good way. He just comes out and doesn't care, not politically correct at all. I like it. I just like it. Luzardo's Venezuelan. Born in Peru. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. With 2 TJs already, what are the odds of Ian Walker going to the pen eventually as their closer? I don't see it. He's actually changed his mechanics. So that's a good thing, but it also makes him a question mark. But he's trying to not, unlike some of the other pitchers that have Tommy John over and over, he's trying to make sure he doesn't get hurt again. Let's see. Oh, yeah. That's right. You did an article. I haven't read it yet. Sal's done an article. Dodgers Daily. Look at Krismat. He's not a fan. Let's see. Not a thirst trap for you, huh, Mike? How do you feel about third base position? Max Munson needs to lose 30 pounds, and third base will be just fine. I think best moves were to sign Teoscar or Hernandez and a lefty starter. Yeah, I like Teoscar, but I think I got a feeling that he's going to be too much. Yeah. So left. Okay. Tommy Pham. Yes. I think it's going to be Pham or Duvall if they sign someone. What do you think about bringing up Copp and Gamboa as a tryout for the next left-handed reliever? Copp's not ready. He's getting closer though, and I think he's going to be really good. It's just a matter of keep getting the control. It's getting better and better. Gamboa had a really good year. I'm really happy for him. I think Gamboa's gonna get a shot. He's definitely gonna get an invite. I don't like Teoscar at 4.80. I don't. I don't. So one of the other things that Doug McCain and I texted about tonight was Andy Paez, and we're both kind of fired up about him. And I don't want to block guys like that with Teoscar. I don't know how good Teoscar is going to be over 4 years. I think they need to leave a little bit of room or a bit of room for the young guys. Not every you don't need I like at least a spot every year in the position area to try to bring someone up. Let's see. How about I like Duvall. Yeah, Duvall and Tommy Pham I think are going to fit. Maybe we should give Bush, Vargas, and Paez a shot in the outfield. Yeah, I think I talked about it on the left field stuff. I have a video out on that. I think that there's a lot of options. I mean, there's the pretty options. The Arozarena, of course, that's definitely a fan favorite in this chat. And then, Luis Robert Jr., who would cost $1 million prospects, not $1 million. Do that easy. And then, guys like Pham, Duvall, Lane Thomas, Andy Paez, just there's a mixture there. This is a really good question. I need to look more into Yada. Yada's the pitching scientist. He's Yamamoto's guy, and he's doing things differently. So it'll be really interesting. Yes, the question about Paez is his recovery from surgery, and that was it's exactly what I texted to Doug. I think he needs half a season in AAA. Yeah, the way Strasburg's and Rendon's contract of age, I think the Angels nationally need to ask some money back. Hey, no one put a gun to their head, especially the Angels. I get with Strasburg, to be honest with you, because dude was drafted by them, won a championship with them, so I get that. Rendon, that was just stupid on the Angels' part, just so stupid. How soon can Paez arrive? Yeah, I think midseason. I think he's gonna. I think he might be one of those guys that could make a big splash. So and he's another guy just to talk about. I'd like to see Trey Sweeney get molded to play third. I'm not sold on him yet. I want some power from that guy. I think he was a wild card. He was a first-round pick. Didn't really do so well with the Yankees. I mean, 2 years in AA, shows they didn't really care that much about him. I did see the details of Yamamoto's contract. Yeah, I was going to talk about that. Let's go through that a little bit. Yeah, I had it in my bookmarks. Let's see. Yeah, so Dodgers Tailgate had a good summary. Opt-outs in 31 or 33 are triggered if he misses 134 consecutive days of service time from 24 to 29 due to a right elbow injury. So they're protecting themselves a bit. His salary, $5 million in 2024 plus a $50 million signing bonus, $10 million in 2025. That's again the salary bonus. 12 blah blah blah. Those are just the layouts of his money. At the end of the day, it's still $27 million plus per season annual average, which is what matters for the luxury tax. 10 million club option is triggered in 36 if Yamamoto misses 134 straight days of service time. That means they have the option at a cheaper thing. Again, I'm not even caring about that. 2036 is hope I'm still walking the earth. Yamamoto does not have any no trade clauses, but if traded, can subsequently opt out when the season ends. So that's the Yamamoto details of his contract. Again, the Dodgers are well protected against Tommy John in some ways in terms of opt-outs. I'm expecting one. With every pitcher, just expect it. So with that, and again, Doug and I talked about that as we were just going over this contract before Yamamoto signed. I am worried he's going to have Tommy John. But if he has it, then there's at least long enough where he still recovers, and by the time he's 30, he's probably a bargain. Let's see. Do you see the 108 wins and defeat the Yankees in the World Series? The Yankees, I like that. Yes. Yada Sensei, yeah. Who will the catcher be behind Smith next year? It's still Barnes. Are you feeling comfortable about giving Hader $100+ million? Rude Dog, I like to say it's not my money. Let's see. Nettle Plus watching, hit that thumbs up. Yeah. Hirkata can play third base before he became a catcher. Yep, that's true. I'd like to see him get some work over there. I'd like to see Dalton rushing at third. He looks like a third baseman to me. Not worried about Glassman's sale on the Braves. Yeah, I mean, he'll start 20 games. Chance of Sasaki of the Dodgers, as good a chance as any team. I think even better odds. Just the question is if the Dodgers want him, they'll do it. I hope Smith will be a lifelong Dodger. I agree. Yeah, they really that needs to be done. I think now. I think, and maybe that's something the Dodgers are doing. It's going to be coming up on arbitration season pretty soon, and so there's plenty of arb guys. I think there's like 10 of them left. I think Bueller's one of them. Last year's spring training was televised, so let's hope so. I know sometimes they do silly things though, and they have the announcers, they're still at home or something like that announcing the game. It's silly. Get the announcers there. They need practice too. Yeah, they just need to take care of Bueller for 2 years, I think. Smith, get him a 5 or 6 year contract. Those are kind of the main guys. I think, Lux still has 3 more years before free agency. I'm hoping, I hope Lux is ready to roll. If he is, it's a game changer. You left the Dodgers trade for Luzardo to solidify the middle of the rotation. Yeah, with a young lefty. Yeah, I know, man. I like Luzardo. I like lefties that throw hard. I would like that. That's for sure. And I would give up a lot. Grizz says it's 3 prospects. I say it's 4. Whatever it is, it's going to be a lot and it's going to hurt, but the Dodgers can afford to do this. That's the thing. By making the moves they've made, obviously Ohtani and Yamamoto they costed money and draft pick and things like that. A couple draft picks actually, but at the same time, they didn't give up any players. So yes, they gave up Pepio. But he has 5 years of control. They have Glasnow for 5 years of control. So it's kind of a wash there. Margot and DeLuca, okay, yeah, we lost 6 years of control of DeLuca. I don't know how much the Dodgers thought of DeLuca. I think some of us prospect guys think a lot more of DeLuca than the Dodgers seem to. I think he'll do quite well in Tampa, and good luck to him. But, they really didn't give up prospects in that way. So they're loaded. I still consider guys like, even though they're not rookies anymore, Vargas is still a rookie. I even consider Lux in some ways still kind of a prospect. Let's see. Do you think Lorenzo is more equipped to handle the jump to Double-A and not go through what Cartaya did? I don't know. I think Lorenzo is quite a happy-go-lucky guy, pretty relaxed, pretty chill. Maybe he does okay with that. I think part of it with Cartaya, he's had a lot of injuries. That's the underrated and underreported thing. He's got a lot of injuries. His back, I don't know. Regarding Luzardo, if Marlins are serious about replenishing farm, Dodgers are a great fit. Exactly. Nailed it, Oscar, again. Rude Dog, I think they're going to let Smith walk in free agency. They got Rush and Cartaya and this other catcher. Yeah, Lorenzo. I forgot his name. Yeah, but none of those guys are guarantees. I mean, I like all of them, but Will Smith is a proven, excellent major league catcher. And I hate the idea of giving him up. And I also hate the idea of losing another guy that's a freaking Dodger. You know what I mean? We lost Seager, who should have been a Dodger for life, in my opinion. I'm just checking here. What's going on here? Let's see. I'm just checking. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, yeah. I want to keep Will Smith. I want to keep guys like Walker Buehler. I want to keep some of these guys. I want to keep Dodgers. Especially the ones that are really good with a legacy already. If they're just run of the mill guys, it's fine. Let's see. All right. Kershaw's afraid. Yeah, I know. No worries. Well, I think he's coming back. I do. I think he'll be back in the middle of the year. Would like to get a bat. Yeah, I agree. I think their bench is weak right now. So weak with no power. Margot, Barnesy, and Rojas is not a bench that strikes fear. It's a good defensive bench, though. You consider River Ryan the next Ohtani since he can hit and pitch. Yeah, there you go. Oh, he'd love that. I know he'd love to hit again. I talked to him about that once. It was either Seager or Ohtani. They could have made it both happen. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. Right, Bob Student. Yeah, he's a Boras client, so that is one of those differences. The good thing is Smith is not a Boras client. Will Smith and Walker are important. I think so, too. I think there's something about making sure that you take care of your own, the ones that are part of the DNA. Because you want to have... See, the Dodgers used to have a book called The Dodgers Way to Play Baseball. And there was a lot in there. I actually have it somewhere. I think it's important to go, here's the DNA of our organization. You could pass it through management, but it really passes on better player to player. And I also think, Corey didn't have the greatest desire to stay in Los Angeles. I don't get it. I can get it's Dodger organization. I just think he's small town, he's North Carolina guy. Marlins want now we're close. Outfielder, first base catcher, and farther away pitching. Yeah, we can give him a catcher. It would have to be rushing though, which. Yeah, Padres love paying relievers. I know they do. Yeah, they've paid a Japanese guy and a Korean guy too. Yeah, Padres signed a closer who hit Shohei. Yeah, on purpose, I guess. Truman's still on vacation. I hope they make another trade. There's more coming. I get you, man. Farther, not farther. I'm the king of mistyping. Dave Roberts mentioned the players. They are men of character. Yeah, they want that. Yeah, that name. I saw that name, Wusuk Go, and I thought it was a joke. I had to look it up. Brim, brought up that point. Extend Smith. If Cartaya and or rushing pans out, Dodgers end up having a good problem. Exactly. Because both rushing and Cartaya can play first. Freddie's not going to be there forever. I think definitely rushing can play third. They just have to do it. So are they looking for guys with character? They're always looking for guys with character, especially after getting burned with a couple guys. Rise trade Stone, Knack, Cartaya, and Maddox Bruns, I think is what you meant, Gordon. Woo! Let's see. We give Cartaya, Vargas, and Stone for Lozardo. I would, but they won't do it. It's not enough. You got to throw another one in there. I know, it's a lot. But he's a lefty that's got 3 years of team control. And very few teams, I think, can afford to give the prospects the Dodgers can. I think when you saw the Padres give up 6 prospects, was it 6? For Mr. Soto, set him back. How much AAV is going to get in the extension? Around 25? I don't know. It's a good question. Yeah, I haven't really thought about that. I think we just need him. So I just want to keep him. Yes, Dan, thank you. Get those thumbs up. Appreciate it. Dodgers don't want another situation like Bauer and Urias incidents. They want character. Yeah. I think I remember talking to Doug about this, and he actually mentioned it on his podcast. So I'm not stealing from Doug at all, but he had mentioned that he had talked to people in the organization. He didn't think that Urias was coming back no matter what. That was before the incident. It probably could have been because of what happened in 2019. And Bauer, whether he's criminally guilty or not, right now he's innocent or not guilty. He's innocent until proven guilty. I'm going to stick with that. But just the fact that he was putting himself in those situations, you don't need that. I know guys are out there doing things they shouldn't be doing, but it's up. It's their downfall. You got thirst traps all over the place, and having to pay for alimony, child support for your hookup. That just doesn't sound like a good idea for living to me. I'd rather have what I have, to be honest. Where's rushing to start the season? Hopefully, it should be AAA. Pfizer with a club option on the 5th year for Smith would be cool. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. How about Sheehan, Cartaya, Vargas, and Stone? Yes. I think that would be enough. And yeah, I think it will take Sheehan, and that's one of the few cases where I would trade Sheehan. But Sheehan's really close to untouchable. But to get Luzardo, maybe, yeah. Where do you have Snell and Montgomery going? Montgomery to the Red Sox, Snell to the Giants. I hate it. I hate saying that. Japanese players seem like a safe place to invest your money, and yeah. First of all, it's just money. 100 people get 25 likes. Maybe they're just not liking what they're seeing. That's all right. Just keep the chat coming. That's a good thing. Comments afterwards, everything like that's all good. Gotta get more likes and everything. That's okay. We're actually doing really well. Some of those videos, like the little things that I cut up and put out, have been doing pretty well and getting a lot of love. So thanks for letting me do those little cuts that I do. For the Zardo, go to BTV's trade simulator and validate trade result. Yeah. It's gonna have to be have to be a major overpay for that realistic possibility. Yeah, I think that's the case. He's saying it too. I agree. Snell to San Francisco. I know. I'd resign Urias to 1 year $1 million contract, prove a contract. No, he will never be with Dodger again. He's done. They won't do that. The way the Dodgers operate, I still don't think they would sign Aroldis Chapman, who that was 8 years ago now, with his incident. There was nothing close to what it seems like Julio may have done. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Benji. Appreciate that. Yeah, I ended up having to redo the left fielder one because I blew it so bad on the stream. NS, I heard Tatis has 5 baby mamas. That's crazy. He's a questionable character. He is questionable character. I don't know how many baby mamas he's got. I heard he's got at least one, though. There was pictures of that. Yeah, he's clearly the fact that he went out on a motorcycle and got hurt, and then waited, and then later took the what do you call it, tapeworm or something like that, tapeworm medicine. He needs to listen to System of a Down. That's all I got for him. Boston is pretending to be broke. Their owner is saving up for Mbappe. Whatever. These guys need to focus on one thing and do it well. Once you have one of those, then you can do more. It seems like they want to be in on the next superstar Japanese players coming over just because of price. There's a first base DH type who's going to, I would assume, 150. Yeah. And then the third baseman, too. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know anything about soccer, so other than I've heard of Mbappe. Heard of him. I saw him play in the World Cup, right? He lost to, what's his name? Messi. That's it. I am quite the soccer head. Yeah, Urias is going to be teaming up with Felipe Vasquez and Wander Franco. Guys, yeah. Don't beat up women, and don't mess with underage, and just come on. They're sick. They really need help. Look at their age contract and see would we be better off to get Arenado or Jose Ramirez. Oh, Jose Ramirez. I just don't think he's available. He's got hurt during the lockout and couldn't tell the team. Oh, that's true. That you're right, Justin. You are right. So there's one. Isn't that so weird? Dodgers using the Japanese League as their second farm. Maybe Luzardo would take the place of Urias as our left-hander. Yeah. Murakami, that's our guy. Yep, that's our future third baseman, maybe. Yeah, Red Sox owner. Yeah, he's trying to do all this type of stuff. Yeah, that's right. Didn't he score? Did he score 3 goals? I actually watched the final. Didn't he score 2 or 3 goals in that final? That's what I remember a little bit about that. I said I don't watch much. Domingo, Julio, Trevor, and Wander. Prison. Oh, you don't think he can play third? Okay. Where to got a guy like that? Sorry, Max Muncy. Like I said, Max Muncy's 30 pounds away from being a pretty decent third baseman. You can see it when he's bending down. I know this. I go up and down with my weight. I've had a huge gut. I've had a medium gut. I still got a gut. It makes a difference when you bend down. It honestly does. It removes some flexibility. And you can see that when he's trying to charge a slow roller. He just can't handle it. You think the Angels are going to trade Tyler Anderson midseason? Yeah, that makes sense. But Point Freeman will probably not be untouchable. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's got 4 more years on his contract. Let's see. Yeah, it would be crazy if the Dodgers got Sasaki and Murakami. I think you'd have protests like crazy. Okay, you'd love for us to get Manaea. Are there any rumors about it? I'm speculating. He'd be such a good 5 on a rotation. Him being healthy these past seasons is a good sign too. Yeah. And I just think he would do well. Yasiel Puig. 418. Yeah, oh, that's a nice slash, isn't it? 418, 518, 846 with 11 dongs. Yeah. Lotus Kai Award the Dodger way. Yeah, but so in 2017, there's 3 sexual assault cases that have been brought up against him. He will never be a Dodger again. Can Dodgers try getting a Ryan Reynolds quietly and have their outfield set? Brian, God, I keep saying that. Brian Reynolds. I don't know. He's got a pretty team-friendly contract. I don't think they get Roki. Our parts of his team won't let him. Yeah, he's not being posted till after he's 25. Yeah, Manaea is a Boris client. Tim, you're right. But man, can Max hit home runs? He sure can. Yeah, that's why he's still there. Picks can go anywhere, and they always want prospects. Yeah, Pittsburgh, man. They like to play that small market thing, don't they? They had a nice run, but they couldn't get out of the first round, in the early 2010s. They had, Kutch in his prime. They had some really good players, but they were to catch those guys in. And, they had Musgrove and Cole. And just really, when they left, they got better. Brian Hayes is always someone. Oh gosh, I love him. Latest on Sasaki, they're keeping him until he's 25. They want to win some things and all that. Let's see. Yeah, woo suck go. Doesn't that sound wrong? I don't know. Yeah, they got Musgrove in the Cole trade, and they couldn't do anything with either one. Even though Musgrove did start getting better at the end of 2020. So something was happening, and the Padres got him at just the right time. Maximize the college war with worse PR. Yeah. And at least, thoughts on MLB ranking Braves above Dodgers in their power rankings. I don't care. I mean, I'm just being honest. It's January 2nd. I think the Braves they're getting mentioned because their so-called experts have heard of the old man Charlie Morton and his 4.7 ERA. They've heard of 35-year-old Chris Sale. That's how they work. Because they've heard of guys more, they go, oh, he must be better. I'll take Emmett Sheehan over Chris Sale or Charlie Morton right now. all day, every day. So I don't bother with those things. They're a bunch of they're just trying to get clicks. Do you think buy a whip from the Royals available? I wish. The Royals need to lock him up. They need to find a way. Schwarber and Muncy are bad defenders with high Ks, low batting average, ton of home runs, and both a bit chubby. Yeah, and they get on base. Yeah, I don't think Witt's going anywhere. They did change front office around 2020. Yeah, they did. Yeah, but it's just I don't know what they're doing. They seem to have had some good drafts though. I knew he was cool, but his pimping gets old. That pimping doesn't bother me too much as long as you back it up, and as long as if you're gonna dish it out, you better be able to take it. So I've seen too many guys that are soft out there. They're some pitcher strutting, and then some batter shows them up, and the pitcher gets all pissy. So, yeah, okay, yeah. Braves are a really good team on paper. I think their offense is probably better right now, even with Shohei. Why did the Giants win their big three chips despite being underdogs all three of those years? Was it chemistry, leadership? Bruce Bochy, number one, he is a difference maker. We saw that this year. And they had just a good group. They worked well together. They had a good core. Posey he was a huge difference maker. Some people are debating about Posey being in the Hall of Fame. To me, he's the first ballot. He got 3 championships in his first 5 seasons. Plus, they also what they did, the way they worked it, and I don't think this was on purpose, but it kind of worked out that way. 2010, then they missed the playoffs in 2011. They win in 2012, missed the playoffs in 2013. So they didn't have these long runs. Remember, the Dodgers have had these long runs forever, and then they'd wear out by the end. The Giants were like, you know what? I got my pitching ready to go. Let's see. Do I know why the Dodgers declined Kelly's option and brought him back just to save $500K? Yeah, they might be able to save more. That's why. Joe Kelly. I'd rather pay Joe Kelly than Jason Hayward, but yeah. Probably didn't think market would go. Yeah, that's right. They didn't think that market would go there. Yeah, I'm very biased. I'm a huge Joe Kelly guy. By the way, I am now an Amazon affiliate. I have a link to his book in my in the description. It's a good book. I have the audio version. Yeah, Bruce Bochy makes a huge difference. Yeah. And Tim Lincecum, when he was good, he was super good. But they kept making they made good moves. They kept filling in at the right time. They were just really good at that. Joe's also, yeah, he's a very fan favorite. Yeah. Yeah, they made it happen. Yeah, he also happens to throw 100. Yeah. I don't think Muncy losing 30 pounds would affect his power. If you look at pictures of him now versus pictures of him in 2019, there is a noticeable difference. And he hit 35 home runs. That was, I think, 2019, or either 2019 or 2021 were his best years. And it's hard. It's hard to lose weight. You get married, you have kids, you're tired all the time. You're trying to be a good father and a good husband, and he's got to find a way. And you know what? And as somebody, I was heavy almost my whole time. My kids were younger. Basically spent over 25 plus years being way overweight. I'm lucky to be alive. Not a fan of the Hayward deal. I know. I'm just not a fan of Hayward being out there because I'd rather put a young guy out there. or someone who's going to hit or go sign someone who's going to hit 25 or 30 home runs. But Hayward will be lucky to hit 15 again. Glad the game evolved and the Giants have failed to evolve. They've tried to evolve, but it's been weird for them. Allegedly, yeah, he was supposed to the one on the call with the Astros for Yordan Alvarez. Yeah, they thought they wanted the other one, Yadier Alvarez. But there's also things that it could have been a prearranged deal because the Astros were out of money. Oh, little did they know. Well, little did the Dodgers know. They snuck one by him. Thinking outside the box, which 3 players can the Dodgers trade for? I haven't thought about that. I mean, I've kind of laid out all my names out in things, but good question. There's always someone out there. Andrew Friedman's always lurking about for the guy that's got like 4 years of team control, who hasn't really proven himself but has super high upside. Or even like when he's traded for Alex Wood, which turned out to be a good trade. Just not everything they hoped it would be, at least for that season. But I think they look for those types of things. Yeah, Giants are bad at drafting, yeah. Joey Bart, I've heard a friend of mine just says Joey Bart is the worst human. Barnes' option. Barnes is another one of those guys. They almost have too many of these guys we got to have character guys. You got a lot of character guys. And Barnes is one of them. Be interesting to see. I mean, Kershaw wanted him. Okay. Yeah, traded Zach Wheeler for 2 months of Beltran. Yeah. Yeah, for Brian Reynolds. And also, wasn't that like Glick guy or something like that who was good for a while at the Pirates? He was in that trade too. Dodge Farnoff, Muncy definitely got fat, but no shame on him. He's always grinding the cage and gym. Yeah, it's diet. When you're like that, it's just diet. And not just diet's hard. It's really hard to control your eating when you are I have food addictions. I get spun up. I will throw down 10,000 calories in frickin' 15 minutes. I know about these things. So, I'm with Max. I hope he really can find a way to lose that weight. Oh, yeah, some bad contracts. I don't think Cueto was that bad, but Malance and Samacha, yeah. Yep, they drafted Bigford over Walker. Yep, Dodgers kept Hayward only because of Freddie, I know. Yep. Yeah, Buehler, though, that was a high upside draft. There were some other ones that didn't work out, but Buehler obviously did. The spirit of guys getting into better shape. If Kershaw comes back, get the man off the cereal diet and have that legendary work ethic. Melt the dad bod away. I know. That's actually that's a good, as a parent, you want to set a good message. And I didn't as a parent. Fortunately, my boys have done better than I have, but it's still a concern to me. They also know that I've been losing a lot, so. Who current best San Francisco homegrown position player? Boy, maybe it is Patrick Bailey. Trying to think. I guess Crawford's gone. I don't know. I really think we should sign Hader. Our bullpen would be nuts with Phillips and Hader. Yeah. And they need lefties. They need a lefty. Logan Webb is their best one. Yeah. Yeah, but Logan's not a position player, but yeah, he's really good. Yeah, Kyle Crick. Yeah, not Glick. Yeah, I know the seafood diet. I'll tell you all about that one. Whew. Going to Texas next weekend. We'll see how that goes. Do you have any idea why Buehler still hasn't completely recovered since Tommy John? I think he's physically good. But I think what's been proven in the past is it takes a while to get your stuff back together. you're almost like relearning your feelings in your hands again. So everything's a bit different. Some guys come out and they're fine. The other guy, Dustin May, remember in 2022, he came back and was off. He wasn't the same. Then he started looking good at the beginning of 2023, and then he got hurt again. But everyone's different, and with his first one, it took him a while to really come on. And so I think they're just taking it easy with him. That's why I think there's going to be a contract in there for him, 2 years. Yeah. Yeah, they want to protect his arm because there's not a more important pitcher than a healthy Walker Buehler in the playoffs. There's nothing better and nothing more important. Some players don't make it back. Yeah, they don't. Yeah. Since the Cinderella run is over, you think Arizona's for real? Oh, I think so. Yeah, I think they're really good. They're going to battle the Dodgers this year. That's good, though. It's good for the Dodgers to battle instead of just coasting in and then dying in the first round. I just want to make sure the Dodgers at least, win the division, get some home field advantage. But Arizona, no, they're good. Question is, can they keep all their players financially wise? Yeah. Yeah. Arizona's done a very good job. They have good management. Yeah, he has to get over the hump. Very well said. And like Noah Syndergaard never got over that hump, or he hasn't yet, because he never popped more than 94. No idea who their best hitter is. The Giants, I don't know. That's homegrown. I don't know. Yeah, Joey Bart was a miserable failure. Let's see. Let's take a quick look at something here. What time we got? I need to get to bed soon. Okay, another 5 minutes. I want to go to. There's a contract stuff. Okay, yeah, from Bruce Kuntz he alerted me to Emil Morales. So he's supposed to be signed by the Dodgers. My understanding he's a shortstop, so another good shortstop. So he'll be another young prospect like Yoendry Vargas. Where was there? Oh yeah, there's also something about Yoendry Vargas. I keep saying it. I keep going back and forth between it's Yoendry, not Yoendry. So, all right. Well, he's well liked. He's one of the top guys of the debuts. He was number 3 best debut of the 2023 international class. Let's see. Good. He's got tools, instincts. He only hits right-handed now. He used to be a switch hitter. Good swing, good approach. Focusing on hitting line drives to all fields. I like that. 6'4", going to get stronger. He's got plenty of bat speed, so I think we're talking 25-1 power once he's physically mature. Always bigger than most shortstops. He does have good actions. Moves well to both sides. Got a strong arm. I think there's a pretty good chance he can stay at short. That's good. And if for some reason he can, I think you project him physically and take the bat. He would profile at third base also. He gets overlooked maybe a little bit in the Dodger farm system, not by this guy, because he's one of the deeper systems out there. And yeah, he's in my top 3, or in my top 3 of where I think the Dodgers are what's it called? Where the Dodgers are concerned. I think their top 3 is Josue DePaula, Maddox Bruns, and Yoendry Vargas. Yeah, okay. Let's see. 7 years, yeah. Josue and Yoendry will be running the league. I think so. I'm hopeful. Dodgers look good in 7 years. Well, Andy Paez would be a secret weapon. River Ryan is another candidate. And then, Dalton Rushing, I think he's going to start in Double-A. So I think those are some three guys that you could see. Yeah, Tavira and Syndergaard guys come back from TJ a decent amount, and they just never throw the same. I know. Who knows? Who knows with them? The report saying the shoulder surgery Urias had the same one Yohan Santana had, and he wasn't going to bounce back. But he did, which is good. Technology keeps getting better and better. And, but still everyone's different. Yeah, Rodriguez gets shelled by, let's hope so. And the Tigers, Twins, Royals we're trading for. The Tigers and Twins are contenders, so they're not going to be giving guys away. My understanding, the Twins have Matt Kepler and was it Polanco that might be available, so they'll probably try to be sniffing around the Dodgers starting pitching. About Julio, first pitcher to bounce back from that. I had sympathy for Let's see. Yeah, Rodriguez, it was all about money. He would have come for what? Okay, Carrillo, what are your thoughts on trading for Starling Marte on the Mets to be a bench bat for us? They'd have to eat a lot of that contract. Yeah, I like him. I wanted him a few years ago, that's for sure. Just, can he be healthy? Because if he is healthy, he's pretty darn good still. We just got to hope modern medicine and training will help him come back. All the pitchers we've had, Butane's my favorite, because he is that swag and fire. Yeah, I know. Love that guy. Are the Dodgers getting rid of their 2025 international signings in preparation for Sasaki? Well, they just need to gather money. They need to gather money. And I think that I don't think we get him in 2025. I think it's 2026. That's my guess. Rushing in there, somewhere in their top 5. Yeah, my top 3 is based on what I think Andrew Friedman has in his top 3. And it's all my speculation. All that. I think they do hold Rushing in very high regard. And being around him a little bit, it's very easy to see why. Dude's a gamer, student of the game. I think he wants to sign with the Dodgers. He seems like he's a Dodger. Maybe Yoda can give. I keep wanting to say Yoda. He maybe he's our pitching Yoda. Give Buehler and our pitchers that magic. How old will Sasaki be when he's posted? It'll be when he's 25. They're not going to let him go any earlier because then they won't get the money. I mean, because the team, Yamamoto's former team, they're getting like $50 million. If Sasaki were to go before he turns 25, they're going to get like $5. It's tight pants that keep injury Walker. I know. Him and Kike with their freaking yoga-looking pants. Whatever, right? Smith is Dodger for life. I hope so. I would just hate to break in another catcher. It takes so long for those catchers to break in, and I think Will Smith has improved so much. I remember at the end of 2020 during that World Series, I didn't want him catching anymore. I mean, for that series, I wrote an article after Game 4 for Dodgers Nation saying bench him or put him as a DH, but do not catch him. It's got to be Barnes. Yeah. All right, folks. I actually have to go into work tomorrow, which is a little different than normal. Today I got to stay home, but I'll be staying home on Thursday probably. So I am going to be signing off in a couple of minutes. Any last things you guys want to chat about? Not sure. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. And so, I think at the end of the day, we need I'd like Will Smith and Walker Buehler to remain Dodgers for a long time. And then there's some speculation that Sasaki has the same deal as Ohtani. I don't think it's quite the same because they changed the rules. They changed the agreements since Ohtani came over, so it's different now. Think about Manaea and throw something in the comments later what you think about getting him. I need to look more into Matt Moore. In fact, I'm going to leave myself a note because I will forget. I'll wake up tomorrow and something will distract me and I will do it wrong. I will not have that. So let me go. Matt Moore. Yeah, we'll do a little deep dive on him. I'll do a little segment on that either tomorrow night or on Thursday night. All right, hope we get Hader by the end of this week. Yeah, amen. Preach. Yeah, we got to fix those lefties in the bullpen. It's just not acceptable. All right, folks. Let's see. As always, it's DePaula. Yeah. Oh, hey, Ethan. Yeah, Manaea could be a good fit. Yeah, think about it all. Throw some comments in. Again, spread the love on this one, on this channel. I appreciate it. It's been great. All right, thanks everyone. I really appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Good night. God bless, and go Dodgers.